on, guys? Welcome to Audio Addiction. My name is Brandon. We have Everett slash Micah solo work. Obviously, his name's Micah. He can say what he does in both his solo work and Everett.
Yeah, I'm Micah. And I play guitar in a band called Everett, who currently is on tour with Listener and Comrades and Levi the Poet right now. I am not on the tour because I just got married, and I would have had to leave for tour the day we got back from our honeymoon. So I was like, not gonna go this time. But so I do that, and then I do some solo music, and I don't know when this is going to be released, but yesterday I just released a new song with my solo music. So new Everett EP and new song from me. So
There you go. Okay, so my first question, Micah, I guess we'll go with Everett first, but how did you start out Everett? How did you either, join the band, or how did you begin it? How'd that come about?
well, so I was in a band with the bass player, a different band,
Okay.
and there were these other two guys in this band called Fox Hollow, Tim and Evan, and we were all like we all live in Medford, Oregon, so
Okay.
we're like, and then we just kind of started getting together and hanging out and writing some stuff. And at first it started out pretty casual, and we were just doing it for fun, and then people kind of liked it, so and then we got asked to do like a tour or two, so we were like, oh, this is kind of cool, we should keep doing this. So now it's more of like a little bit more of a serious thing than it was as casual as it was before.
And then kind of a follow-up to the Everett thing, like how did you start out writing music, and just like what made you want to do the solo stuff? Obviously you're in a band now, like what made you want to just kind of do your own thing with the solo work?
I've been doing solo stuff for a while.
Okay.
So I kind of started writing when I was in high school, and then I have an album and like I think 4 EPs and then this new song. So I've done a lot of stuff with my solo stuff, but Everett's actually more of the newer thing, but it seems to be something that people like. So it's fun to have both because the genres are really, really different.
Oh yeah.
So I can kind of explore different aspects of guitar playing or songwriting in each.
Yeah, I always find it really interesting because I've done interviews with solo artists and I've done interviews with bands, so I'm always curious when there's somebody that kind of rides the line of both, that does both band work and also does solo work. So I think it's really cool to hear kind of, I guess, different musical tastes and how it'll affect your solo work and how it affects your band work. I think that's really cool, and I like the comparison between the two. But next question, obviously you're from Oregon, that you've been mentioning a lot, but what are some favorite venues, either locally or across the states, that you like playing at or go and seeing a show at?
There's this really cool venue in Grants Pass, which is in Oregon. It's just
Okay.
like 30 miles away from where we all live, and it's called the Eden Ballroom. And the staff is like, they're like the best and nicest people in the world, and the shows are always donation based.
Oh, awesome.
So like anyone can come to the shows, and it's it's cool because they treat the artists really well, and there's always like a meal before the show, and you can come early and do good sound checks, and the sound is really good, and people usually show up to the shows. And then it's also a safe place for people to enjoy shows at.
Of course.
So like, yeah, anyone of any age can come, and it's like it's a fun, good time. So that's my favorite place to play.
Awesome. My next question, Micah, what are some of your musical influences?
Let me think here. Well, I'm always a sucker for Switchfoot.
Yes.
I have always, well, not always. When I was way younger, I wasn't as into him, but I'm a big Switchfoot fan. Always have been, always will be. I just said I haven't always. Anyway, yeah. But And then more recently, I've been into the Deer Hunter.
Yeah.
And oh gosh, who have I been? I mean, there's a guy from one of the past members of Bombay Bicycle Club released an album this year. Is Mr. Jukes, which is really good.
Okay.
So I have to admit, I'm not the biggest consumer of music. Okay. So I kind of have like specific bands and stuff that I like, and then I'll catch an album or two that I really like. But I'm kind of the person that people start talking to me and they'll go, "Hey, have you heard this or that and this?" And I'm thinking, no, I haven't heard of any of this. So
you're just very passive with the whole like finding out about bands. Like I'm the total opposite. Like people will be like, check this out, and I'll be like, oh, I already heard it, this is good or whatever. So I totally get that feeling, because that's how it used to be, and there's just so much that comes out. So I totally get you on like not knowing everything, and there's stuff like for me that I'll like be like, yeah, I completely brushed over that, because it's like there's just so much that comes out. So but next question, Micah, you may have already answered it, but what have been some bands that you've been jamming more recently?
Yeah, I'm trying to think. There was something I don't know if you've heard of Wolfpack, but they just released an album, so I've been checking that out. And then before you called, I was checking out St. Vincent's new album.
Oh,
I
nice.
haven't listened to it yet, but I do really like St. Vincent too. She's really good. So
probably those.
Yeah, there's something else, but I can't place it. I don't remember what it is. But anyway.
Do you find that like, with obviously you don't consume a lot of music, but like, do you find that the stuff that you listen to, does it really translate more to the stuff you write with Everett, or does it translate more to the solo stuff that you write?
Probably more to my stuff, because typically with Everett, it usually starts with Tim, who is the vocalist and the other guitar player. So it kind of starts with him, and then like for the EP we just released, him and I met and we would write together, and I'd mostly just write second parts, and we would do like a routing a little bit, and then we met with Evan and Grayson, and we really, ironed out the song. So with my solo stuff, it's kind of like whenever I want to write, I can just start writing, Yeah,
it's less of a collective effort as a band. You can just do what you want. I feel you on that, definitely. Well, our next question, Micah, getting into the fun questions. If you could pick a song to cover, what song would it be?
I have been really wanting to cover Tears for Fears, Everybody Wants to Rule the World.
Ooh, okay.
But I'm a little scared to do it, because I feel like I would either do it poorly or I would do it hopefully good enough that then people wouldn't be as interested in the rest of the music I would play it as. So it's like this curse kind of thing. So I can't quite get myself to do it yet, but I want to.
It's a catch-22. You're like, I don't know. That's good though. I'd like to hear that, because I did check out like a few songs off of your solo stuff before we came on, and I was like, okay, now I can. When you said that, I was like, now I can kind of gauge that. I feel like that would work. So I definitely feel like you should try it. I feel like you should try it out, Micah. I'd like to hear it. And also, I'm not trying to brag about Audio Addiction, but like some people have done the covers, and then they're like, hey, we did that cover that we said we were going to do in the interview. So just saying, it's gonna happen now.
I know, now that I said it, it's like, okay, well,
now you're locked in. It's unfortunate,
but anyway, maybe that's the push that I needed.
There you go. Let everybody in the comments know, let Micah know that he needs to do this cover, and that it needs to come out really soon. So anyway, next question, another fun one. Favorite food to eat, of course.
Favorite food to eat? Oh, I've been so into Pad See Ew right now.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, there's a really great Thai restaurant by my apartment, and whenever we have some extra money, that's the place to go.
There you go. Some good Thai food. That's That's always good.
Yeah.
Next question, Micah. If you could pick somebody to collaborate with, who would it be?
Pick someone to collaborate with. I mean, I guess if we could go sky's the limit. It would be cool to collaborate with the good old John Foreman from Switchfoot. That's where I'd have to go.
That's a good choice. I like that. I like that. Either I could see that, and based off of the stuff that I was listening to, I feel like another good one, if I had to pick for you, that I feel like would work well. I feel like Dallas Green would work really well from City and Color. I feel like that.
Oh, okay.
I feel like that would be a cool mashup. So I like that. So maybe I don't know.
See, when you started saying that, I was like, he's gonna say someone I don't know for sure. But I know that. I know City and Color. Yeah.
There you go. Well, who knows, Dallas? Just by chance, if you were browsing the internet and you're watching this, maybe you should. That'd be sick. But anyway, next question, Micah. If you could play another musical instrument besides the one you know how to play, what would it be and why?
I would love to be able to play the drums because it's kind of between drums and cello because they're both just
Okay.
stinking cool. But drums, it's like what I feel the most when I'm listening to music, but I just can't. The doing more than two things at once is just not something I can do. And I would need to have my own kit and practice so much to even get remotely okay at it because I'm terrible at drums.
I was gonna say, are you the type of person that when you're driving, you do that like air drumming, like stuff like on the steering wheel or like in your car? Like if you hear a good song, you're just like, let me just do some air drums in my car, you know?
Oh, always, yeah. Or just at work and I'm bored, I'll fake play the drums or something stupid like that.
There you go. I only say that because I also play guitar, so it's like that's the type of, I don't know, like I just can't. I don't have the hand feet coordination to get behind a kit and like move my feet and then at the same time like move my hands. Like I just don't think I could do it. So, but next question, Micah. In your opinion, who puts on a great live show?
Well, I mean, Switchfoot always puts on a great live show, but I'll put that one aside. I've seen the Deer Hunter 3 times now. Not to be confused with just Deer Hunter. This is the DEAR Hunter.
Yes.
And they always put on an insane show. And last year they did a set with an orchestra in San Francisco, and it was just unbelievable. So, always a fan of that. They're so freaking good. I love those guys.
I'm gonna catch them in next month in December. They're playing in Philly, so I'm really excited for that. I have not seen them, so for me,
oh, you love it.
I'm gonna be having a time of my life out there. But next question, Micah. Speaking about bands, if you could compile a dream tour, who'd be on it?
A dream tour. Just of bands I would want to see.
Yeah, or you can add yourself on a tour that you would want to be a part of.
Oh, yikes. I'm not... Oh, man. I mean, I think it would be really cool as a spectator if just the two of them, if St. Vincent and Jack White did a tour together where they each played like an hour or an hour and a half and just played an insane set. I'd be really into that. I wouldn't want to open for that, though. That would be... terrifying.
You could do it. Come on.
I mean, it'd be fun to do. Like if I went on a tour with my solo stuff, total dream tour. It'd be fun to do, like a Colony House and of course Switchfoot and myself. That would be. As you can tell, I'm a Switchfoot fan. So,
could not tell whatsoever. Anyway, next question, Micah. Favorite TV show, favorite movie, of course.
Okay, this is so easy. Favorite TV show is Breaking Bad.
Okay.
It's the best. Currently, of a show that's still on, it's probably BoJack Horseman on Netflix.
Ooh, yes. Okay.
It's just unbelievable. And then my favorite movie, it's got to be Interstellar.
Really? Okay. Okay.
That is, I just have not seen a movie that is as good as that. But there, a close second or third would be There Will Be Blood.
Ooh. Okay. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
There we go. There we go. Next question, Micah. If you could only listen to one album for a month straight, what album would it be?
Oh man. Well, I mean, right now, if I could only listen to one album right now, I just remembered that other album that I was trying to think of, and it would probably be a Black Mile to the Surface. Is that what it's called, by Manchester Orchestra?
I think you're right. Yes.
Because that is just totally beautiful. I mean, and since you're not giving me the Lifetime one, you're just giving me one album to stick with for a month. I think I would choose that one because I've only listened to it all the way through like twice, and I just absolutely love it. But it's a pretty big undertaking for me. It's just such an emotional album that it's hard to just be like, yeah, I'm gonna hop in the car and listen to this really intense album today. So, but I love it. It's amazing.
There you go. There you go. I like that. I like that you thought about it in the sense that you're going to be listening to it for a long time. A month is a long time. So I like the thought process behind that. But lastly, Micah, tell them about not only your solo project, but Everett, and where they can find you at on both, and anything coming up with either project.
Yeah, so Everett, you can go to our website, which is we have a website called The Band Everett, but we also have our Bandcamp, which is The Band Everett, and it's EVERETT. So thebandeverett.bandcamp.com, or anywhere else that there's music, you can check out our new EP, which is called Vague, and I think it's 5 songs. And then, yesterday I released a song called Tearing Seams, and that's on my Bandcamp and website, and all this stuff is on Spotify or Apple Music or whatever you listen to as well. So, but yeah, Everett is still, I think they still have like 2 weeks of tour. So if you're interested, people out there, just check our website for tour dates and come say hello. And then you won't see me, but say hello to the other guys and the guy who's filling in for me, Chance.
There you go. There you go. Well, first of all, go check out Everett. Great band. I felt bad that I kind of pushed it off for a little bit, but you know how things works. Life works, comes around in waves. So go check Everett out, but also go check out Micah's solo stuff. I feel like if you're a fan of like folky, singer-songwriter sort of stuff, very in the vein of City and Color, This Wildlife's another one that I could think of in terms of singer-songwriter sort of stuff. But really good stuff nonetheless. I know Micah was kind of reserved in sending it over to me because it was kind of a different genre, but I love that sort of singer-songwriter, very like, I don't know, it's just very interesting, and it's always cool for me to listen to and get kind of a different perspective on. So go check out his solo stuff. Go check out Everett. There'll be links in the description where you can go find out about either one. I highly recommend checking out both of them. And if you enjoy what you see here, make sure to subscribe. Make sure to hit that thumbs up. It really does go a long way. And a huge thank you to Micah for coming on really last minute, but it was a good time nonetheless.
Well, my pleasure. I don't have work for another like 2.5 hours, so this worked out perfectly. Thank you for having me.
Hey guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, of course. If you enjoy what we do, make sure to go check out the other series we do. We do album reviews, we do band interviews, and we do live videos, so definitely go check that out. Hit that subscribe button. It really helps out our channel, helps us grow. Make sure to hit that like button as well. Go follow us on social media. That's all down below. We try to keep that as updated as possible. We also made a new website where we'll be posting photos of upcoming concerts and stuff like that, which you can go check out at audioaddictionmedia.com and come get your fix with us, guys. Talk to you later. Deuces.